Hello everyone, and welcome to Disney Newsy. As I'm sure you've heard, Bob Chapek has stepped down and Bob Iger has stepped in as the new CEO of the Walt Disney Company. And everyone wants to know, what is he going to do next? Well, for starters, he wasted no time in letting go of Kareem Daniel, who is head of the company's media and entertainment, and right-hand man to Bob Chapek.
Oh, and by the way, you're fired.
Fired? What do you mean, fired?
He wants the company to run differently now, and this guy wasn't cutting it.
You're part of an outplacement. We're going in a different direction. We're not picking up your option. Take your pick.
And in another email sent out to employees, it was revealed that on Monday morning, Bob Iger will be returning to the Walt Disney Studio lot, where he will talk about the future of the company and answer questions from employees. By the way, this comes from a very reliable source. Oliver Darcy is a media reporter for CNN, has 179K followers, and he's followed by Jason Ritter. That's how I know he's legit. If he's good enough for the voice of Dipper Pines, then he's good enough for me. So what is he going to talk about during the town hall meeting? Well, there are 3 things he wants the company to focus on: creativity, innovation, and inspiration. It sounds like a recipe for success. These are the very things that made Disney what it is today. And if Iger can instill this back into the company, I'll be pleasantly surprised. We need the magic back at Disney. And if he's successful at doing what he says, then we'll get it back. And that's something I'm looking forward to.
We will watch your career with great interest.
If Bob Iger was a genie, here are the 3 wishes I think he would grant. Wish number 1. Eliminating the reservation system. The reason for the reservation system was to control crowds. Has it worked? Quite the opposite. In fact, we've never seen it so busy. With an out-of-control virus, you would think the main priority would be on your loyal customers and their safety. But a certain CEO was more worried about his agenda. Very sad. My wish is that the reservation system will be gone by January. Wish number 2. Bringing back annual passes. The only restrictions you had were blockout dates, and that was rare depending on what pass you had. Bringing back annual passes would create a stress-free environment and a better experience for the guests. This is why I predict annual passes will return sometime in the near future. Wish number 3, a morale boost for cast members. Because people are frustrated with the park experience of today, they often take out their frustration out on the cast members, making them stressed out too. They need help. They're understaffed due to Bob Paycheck's budget cutting and hiring freeze, and that adds an unfair amount of pressure onto these cast members. Because of this, the parks aren't as clean, rides are breaking down constantly, and cast members get the brunt of the complaints. And that's not fair. I want them to get their spark back. And hopefully, under the leadership of Iger, they will. If you had 3 wishes for Bob Iger to grant, what would they be? I want to know, so why don't you leave them in the comments below? Well, I want to thank you all for watching. Again, it means a lot, and I appreciate it so much. Remember, Monday is the big day, and hopefully, I'll have some good news to share. So stay tuned for more updates. I'll see you then. Thanks again, and have a magical day.